Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young Bo Easy, and I would like to welcome you to the first episode of Knicks and Dimes. Thank you very much for being here. To those that actually listen today, uh, this is a show that's going to be strictly, well, not strictly, mostly, mostly about the beloved New York Knicks. As you can see, we got the fit on. You know what I'm saying, hat on. We repping hard today. So it's going to be 90% Knicks, and we're gonna pass some dimes out to the other teams now and then. You know what I'm saying, to get it going. So welcome to the show. Give me some time to shake the nerves out. You know what I'm saying, and we're gonna get going. Uh, we're gonna start off with me as an intro to being a fan. Uh, I started out when T Mac came. You know what I mean, I was a huge T Mac fan. Uh, Orlando. I never had a team. I mean, but it was just T Mac was the man to me. You know what I'm saying? T Mac was just dope. He was one of the best players I've seen since not that I was able to see all of Jordan, but like you know what I'm saying, if you ask some 5-year-olds right now who the best player, they probably gonna be LeBron or Kevin Durant, blah blah blah. I was that dude. 5-year-old who knew Jordan. So after going to like 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, seeing T Mac, I'm just like, yo, this dude is on another level. So that was my guy. And when he went to Houston, and then the injuries began, he floated around for a little bit. I'm not sure if he went to Houston directly to the Knicks. I don't remember. I know he had a stint in Detroit and then finished it off, I believe, in San Antonio. But when he came to the Knicks, and I'm the hopeful, hoping that he could somehow revive his career at that point. I remember that first game. He balled out. He had a good game. We won that game, I believe. We won that game, and it was just something about the energy of watching the Knicks game that was just different from me watching any other basketball game that I watched before. Um, it was just dope, man. And so we watched it till the rest of the season went out. It wasn't that great for Mac on a personal level, and the Knicks as a whole. You know what I'm saying, but after that, that's when it was the whole, it was the rumor mill as usual. Knicks saying that's nothing new to us. Um, it was just, I believe that's when the Amari things began, and the Carmelo things began. That's when it was about to get rolling. So T Mac left, I stayed. Mac left, I stayed, and I haven't moved since. Um, and it's just been a ride. It's been tough. The whole insanity era is that was cool. Of course, our best season since before. If you exclude last season, our best season. When the Jason Kidds and the Rasheed Wallace and all those people came to join us and all that stuff, and we had one of the best um, seasons, man. That in the Knicks for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, we beat the Heat 3-0 during the season. Man, I was hopeful trying to see them in the playoffs. But you know, things went how they went. If you're a Knicks fan, you know. We still haven't competed. Really, we went all the way to the semifinals. Played the Indiana Pacers and Roy Hibbert. Roy Hibbert. Yeah. But anywho, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a Knicks fan or an NBA fan in general, you know how everything went. But that's how everything started for me, and it's been a tough ride, every year you hopeful and this, that, and the third. But before last season began, so the most recent season, the 2021 season began, I have never, even before the season started, no lie, I never been more happy with how the staff was and how the staff was putting a collective of players. Granted, I didn't know it was going to turn out like that. But within those first 10 games, I remember saying to my brother, yo, you see them playoff bound Knicks? You know what I mean? But it was the staff I was more interested with, man. The staff was just crazy. And I don't know, I was just real hopeful seeing that there was a change there of people who take things more seriously and wanted to bring a different culture. And for me, that was everything. You know, I definitely was hype about it. So that's just what it is. I mean, me moving forward. Um, we're gonna talk about. That's just the intro. You know, what I mean, I wanted this to be the first show. Um, I'm gonna end it off with the Dimes section of the show. Want to give a shout out to the champs. Got to give a shout out to the champs. You know what I mean, Milwaukee Bucks. And you got to show love to Bobby Portis, man. Bobby Portis, I liked him when he was with us. I kind of wanted him to stay, but I am mad how things turned out for him. You know, pretty great. I mean, underdog. I love the underdogs from Arkansas. Uh, came to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He's been an underdog his whole life, it seems like. So I'm happy for how it turned out for him. And just shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to all the teams. That's something I'm going to speak on the third episode. So the third episode is going to be strictly Dime season. Tune in with me for the next one, where we're going to speak on the Knicks and the players that we got and my opinions on what things is looking like moving forward. So I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll tune in to show number 2 of Knicks and Dimes. Thank you for tuning in. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. You know how we rocking.